brand new episode, brand new week.
Kenzie on the mic.
Well, baby.
Flamingos podcast.
Flamingo podcast, man. That's a shit. Let's go.
This is the Flamingos podcast. This is episode 137. I am your host, Awab, and I got with me.
Kenzie on the mic.
Welcome to another episode of the Flamingos podcast. Week in, week out, we are here to deliver entertainment, music, random talks, fun jokes, just raw energy, raw fun, whatever you guys want to listen to, whatever you guys want to like. Again, audio comes out every Monday, Tuesday, videos. And here we go. Kenzie, how you doing?
Well, I thank you. Everything is fine. Alhamdulillah, I'm back and I'm resuming my duties as a co-host in the Flamingos podcast after being away for the last couple of weeks.
How does it feel now? I mean, you've been gone for an episode. It's not that long, I guess.
Yeah, but you guys made me feel like I'm away for months.
Oh, okay. So you miss
the
it.
thing is that sometimes the nature of my work forces me to sometimes work in the weekends, sometimes work in an unusual timing, and also recently in the last couple of weeks, I've been handling I've been juggling, you can say, multiple projects at the same time, just kind of hectic, and it requires me to be fully committed even during the weekend. Especially the last weekend when I was supposed to come and record.
Yeah,
I couldn't make it because I had to plan the whole week. I had to work an extra hours just to feel a little bit relieved during the week.
I mean, life gets in the way, right?
But it's hectic days,
yeah.
and I had to. Even though there is a.
But you had
that
some time
feeling.
off. You traveled.
I traveled. Yeah, that's before that. So before that, I traveled during the Eid holiday.
Yeah.
So it was a good, very good vacation. I visited my part of my family, my cousins in Bahrain,
Okay.
and it was amazing because and shout out to my cousin Umar. He's getting married soon.
Oh,
And I had to
okay.
I had to visit him, give him maybe tips here and there, some advices before getting married live. Even though I'm not sure if I'm the right person to do that,
yeah.
but I had to be there.
I mean, yeah, you're experienced.
I'm more
You
experienced than
have
him.
the experience.
Even
So,
if it's a shitty experience or a good one, it doesn't
I
matter.
mean,
but yeah,
it's an
definitely.
experience still. It's an outlook that not a lot of people have. I mean, I
Correct.
couldn't tell anybody that's going to get married or about to get married
Definitely.
what that's like. So, like they say, أسأل المجرب ولا تسأل طبيب.
Definitely.
But that's the thing.
Yeah. So it was a.
And so
it was
you
a
feel
good-
you feel refreshed
I
after
feel
that.
refreshed. I felt like when you work for a very long time, you reach that level of a burnout. So you had to do that reset again. So that was a good opportunity for me and a good chance for me to reset, come back to work with a new energy, new vibe, and deal with the shit that we deal with every day.
I mean,
What about you?
honestly, I had I don't know, since the last time we recorded when you weren't here, these past 2 weeks
Mhm.
have been a blur.
Mm,
Like everything just went by so fast and time is passing ridiculously fast. I don't even remember what I did in the past 2 weeks.
yeah.
I've been transitioning into a different life recently, so
Different lifestyle.
different lifestyle, a different life. I'm changing a lot of old habits that I had, and I'm also like switching or entering a new new career and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
this whole change is just making بخليك عرفت زي كأنه بتطشاش كده
You know why?
تنسى الحاصل حواليك.
For two reasons. I think, and this is I think I feel it's happening between all the people around us. especially the people who grew up around, I mean, like in the same region.
Okay,
The first thing, we are not risk takers.
that's true.
That's
That's true.
we are not risk takers, and we are always afraid of change.
That's also
There is always that
I mean, not all of us,
precautions,
but
not the precautions.
في
Yeah, there is
like
always
fear. It's all. I think it's fear of the unknown more than it is anything else.
But
I feel like it's that.
this is about to change, I think, and especially, I don't know. I feel like the Sudanese people
Okay.
and whatever is happening around them is gonna force them to change. You know that all the characteristics that you find in Sudanese people, the kindness, all these.
I mean, life hasn't been easy on Sudanese people recently.
Yeah, but
So-
now it's the pressure is reaching a limit that
صح.
it will change the main characteristic of the Sudanese,
Of a whole generation, basically.
maybe of a whole generation. This is the shift. This is the
This is what's.
the
Is it for the better or the worse? Like,
It depends on how we use it. It depends on how
it
we
depends
use it.
on what we shift to
Yes, because
as a
because
people.
the big factor of not having a country to go back to, or at least the stability of a country, of a homeland, the instability of not having that in your life, and the traumas that comes with it, will definitely lead the people to change and change their orientation, change the way how they think, change it. It is gonna change their mindset, and I'm an optimistic. I like to look at things at the bright side of it, you know. And I really hope that this is one of the characteristics that we're gonna see within the Sudanese community, is that they need to be more they need to think more positive, and they need to think more in an optimistic way.
Yeah.
Let's be risk takers. Let's be something different. Let's prove to the world that
That we can actually.
yeah.
I mean, it's situations, but situations differ from situations. That's my argument. That's always my argument, and this is that situations differ. I mean, when I think about Sudan, I also know that we're not the first country or not the first people that go through this. There are people who've been going through this for generations in the past.
But do you see the impact of those people at the war and
and
at
you
the countries?
and you do see that impact, and you do sense it, and I feel like it touches every person differently. It's not something that's inclusive of the whole nation. It's kind of how it hits certain people in a certain way.
But
I mean, I still know
it impacts the masses.
Yes, I'm saying it
huge
impacts
amount of
everyone,
people.
but how people come out of it is different from people. عرفت يعني, because again, everybody's different. Everybody's goes through the turmoil and الحاجات اللي بتمسهم بطريقة مختلفة. عرفت؟
Yeah.
They react to it differently, and I hope everyone. I mean, we don't want any hardship on anybody, not Sudan, not any other country in the world. But sometimes the reality of the situation just forces you to deal with these things.
To deal with it, exactly. And whatever we wish is that any hardship, the outcome of it should be better
than
than
what happened.
what it was.
Yes, I fully agree with you. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry, got carried away with this situation.
Yeah,
we wanted to talk about it later on the episode.
We went into the social. We're gonna get to it actually. There's a few things that actually kind of spark these topics. But let's start on with some international news. I mean, Drake's been on tour a lot recently. He's been on his shenanigans. But he gave us some music.
One of the shenanigans, I think he was painting his nails. That's what I
mean. The nail painting isn't really shenanigans. He did it for a reason.
Which is?
He said is that he did the nail painting because he always bites his nails.
Okay, so we bought it.
He's threading the line.
Okay.
عرفت يعني
being a sus, what do you call it? Being a sus or what? Something?
مثلا.
Is that the
I don't
right
know.
term?
I don't know if that's the term.
I think that's
being
the right term.
Is it?
I think that's the
Is it?
Because I watch this guy Aiden Ross.
Aiden Ross.
Yeah.
Why are you watching these people?
يعني algorithm. It's YouTube. It's not me. Don't blame me.
You're being targeted by
I've been targeted
by the Matrix.
By the Matrix.
But a long awaited feature that that has been teased for the longest is a track that features him and Central C, but it came out in the form of a freestyle.
So it was supposed to be a track.
Well, there's been rumors of collaboration between Central C and Drake,
Okay.
and nobody knew in what form. But
They
over
suddenly
the
just dropped it.
weekend, bam,
Boom.
they just dropped that. And you
Master-
heard it on the radar. It was
Yeah. I heard it.
red leather jacket. I don't know what
I
he
didn't
was
like
thinking.
the
I know there's
the
only one
leather
thing
thing.
that I don't understand from the whole aspect of this
Mhm.
is the grr.
Yeah,
مش دريك بيقول قر
I don't know
قالها
what's-
مرتين ثلاثة على
Yeah.
أساس داير يظبطها as an ad-lib
it's
ولا
a,
ما أعرف هي شنو
هو كان قاصد انه جامايكان
ما أعرف
slur ولا
ما أعرف but he
Jamaican
should not do it again
something.
ما it sounded corny that's the only thing. What do you think of the freestyle stuff? خلينا من القر دي.
والله يا اخي the freestyle mainly the beat is fire.
I actually didn't like the beat.
أنا لا the beat is amazing. The beat is nice because it resembles the what they call it those old songs Club Paradise and those type of 40s produced songs.
Okay. I don't.
But
did you sense that? I
look
didn't
at
get that.
look at the sample. I mean, like listen to it carefully, without getting distracted with the red leather jacket.
لا هو leather jacket wasn't the worst thing that I've seen. لكن
But I didn't like the fact that Drake took almost all the freestyle for himself.
yeah.
حسيت
Okay.
شوية that's kind of
إنه
greedy.
زاده شديد.
That's kind of greedy يعني. I like the fact that he changed his flow to contemplate what the Central C's flow is, or the British rap scene nowadays, how it sounds like. But yeah, that's the one collab that I think that we did not know that we needed. But it's good. والله سمعته أكتر من مرة صراحة.
أنا
I
يعني
listened to that.
Central C ثبت معه.
Central C, he killed it.
يعني I didn't really give Central C enough credit for bars until I heard the project with Dave.
Yeah.
Because Doja Cat wasn't really a track. It wasn't for me.
It was for the TikTokers, I think.
And that's what he blew up off
Yeah.
of. And then he came up with and then I didn't hear anything until I heard Sprinter with Dave,
Yeah.
and then the whole EP, and that's where he actually like gave proper bars, and I think he actually delivered on this. And I want to, I wanted to hear Central C more than I wanted to hear Drake on it.
That's me. Yeah.
I felt like Drake missed. He doesn't miss.
He doesn't miss, but like خلاص okay.
ما نفع معي. يعني ما he didn't give me what I needed. Pause for in the context of
the freestyle
itself.
But it's not a freestyle. It's as you mentioned, was supposed to be a track, I guess.
I mean,
I don't care. But do you think that they gonna release like a
I hope so.
a collab EP or a collab album or something?
I actually hope so. I want to see a song, like a proper song with Central C that given more of an American sound. Yani I want an American beat.
Understood.
Rather than a British type beat. Because I want to see Central C in different areas of the song or of a beat. Lakin, I mean, he came in. Yani he did his thing on it, and I actually like it. It's a good look for him. I mean, he's been out for what, a year now? Yeah, dope. 2 years, Central C.
I think so.
And he's killing it out there. So,
but a small comment from my side. When he came here at Soul DXB, the crowd went crazy and everything. But for me, at that time,
Soul or Bread?
No, Soul. He was there in Soul.
Oh, no, I wasn't here during Soul, but
yeah. So when he was here in Seoul, everybody was excited, and you know that the new generation and the TikTokers, they were going crazy over.
Somebody tell Doja Cat.
Yeah,
doing their thing.
Yeah, they were doing the thing. I was sitting there listening to the like multiple songs, and they sounded the same to me. دي مشكله
أنا
أظن.
honestly, I don't
مشكله
even-
فيني انا I don't know.
ما
عارف.
هو شوف
لكن-
نحن I think we're reaching the phase المرحلة اللي في عمرنا
أها.
where we خلاص we're
And I
turning
call you
into
Rose.
these type of things. These are the things that we like, the things that we played in the intro. خلاص حنبقى نخش في المراحل دي نقعد.
Blues.
We're gonna keep talking
Go
to the
back
kids
to the
like,
blues.
listen, bro, you don't know about this sound. Like the OG type of shit. I don't want to be in that place, but I can't help it. I'm trying to stop myself. واسمع more current music, but I'm just
حاجة غلط،
so attracted to the old classical
This my
side of it. عمر ده اسمه العمر.
age.
Yes. ما عجزنا خلاص.
يا أخي even movies. I go back in old movies now. Bro, what the fuck?
I don't know, bro.
هذه
I don't
أفلام هذه كانت ظريفة
I mean-
كده. أفلام لذيذة كده كانت.
I like the new music لكن my mood I think is the nostalgia effect. You know about the
It
nostalgia effect,
might
صح؟
be. It
لا.
might be I think.
يعني حاجات بتذكرك بزمان. دي الحاجات اللي انت حتقعد
Yeah.
تسمع اكثر من حتى
احتمال.
لو حاجه جديده لكن بتذكرك بزمان. That's what you're gonna
I think so.
resonate with or relate
صراحة
to.
نحن ما يعني been through يعني since 2019 the whole world يعني بقى يعني بيحضر أي حاجة since 2017 تحت في حاجات precious بالنسبة لنا.
ولا 17 والله من قبل
reminded us of the good times and shit.
من قبل 17 لكن I mean music is music, man.
Yeah.
You have to develop your taste like you develop everything else.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. I don't know, what do you want to take?
I want to take if we're still talking about music, let's talk about the J Hus album.
Oh, I wanted to give that its own like space. Okay, so J Hus, one of my favorite UK rapper.
And explain to us why he is your favorite.
I don't know, bro. He
Oh,
just
okay.
gets me. He's
Really?
he just gets man. بس كده. I love J
all
Hus.
of his music, like
Everything.
like this album, you listen
Everything.
to it back
Like
to back.
the previous album, Big Conspiracy, one of my favorite albums of that year.
Okay.
I can memorize every song. I can say it word for word, literally. This is how much I like
How did
J-
that started? I mean, like this, your relationship with the.
with J Hus. ما أعرف. I think it was Did You See back in 2018, 2016, and then you know, did you see what I done came and the black bands left and the white? You don't know this. That's why. See, that's why you don't like J Hus. Because ما اديت فرصة
انت
من
ما
بدري.
كنت بتسمع بتسمع بجهاز براكه I think ما بتكلم
لا
غير-
ما بوري زول.
That's
في
why.
ناس معينة كده بس ما بوري زول.
Okay, that's
عشان
why.
I'm not sure if people will agree with me or not.
So you keeping that music to yourself.
So I keep that music to myself unless I
So,
meet someone
يعني
that
you are
shares
afraid
the.
of people judging you on the
No,
on
I
the
just-
type of music you listen
No,
to.
I just listen to a lot of music that not all of it I publicly talk about.
Why are you afraid of what يعني?
I'm not afraid of anything.
What
بس
is
أما
Where
حقعد
is
كل
the shame يعني؟
ما في شيء بس كده حقعد اتكلم في كل حاجه في كل اغنيه بسمعها مش هتكلم فيها.
بس زمان
I'm on a podcast now so I'm gonna have to.
لكن زمان
back in the days,
like
no.
back in the days we used to whenever an album drops or anything we used to hop in even in PlayStation parties and
But
you
back-
used to,
I
you
think
used to,
back
you
in
used to
the-
tell us
back
you
in
used to tell
that
us,
time
this music, have you listened to this album?
back in that time we didn't listen to UK rap a lot.
I used to listen to UK rap.
No,
Not a lot,
we
like-
started listening since 2020 moving forward.
No, man. If I go back in time, I used to listen to 21's So Solid Crew. You remember So Solid Crew?
Yeah.
That was 1999.
Okay. See, I didn't know you listened to that. So
But I was
mean, we're
public
even.
about,
I
I was
think we're
public
even
about
now.
it. I was not keeping it to myself.
I wasn't keeping it to myself. It didn't come up in conversation. Anyways,
Okay.
over the weekend also, J Hus dropped an album, Baby, stands for Beautiful and Brutal Yard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, did you listen to that? I don't think
Couple
you
of
did. But
songs here and
did
there,
you-
but
do you like any of them? Did any of them grab your attention?
Nope.
Okay. And I don't say this a lot, but
But
we're-
maybe I don't know. I listened to the one with Drake. Who told you?
who told you?
Yeah.
Worst song on the album. يعني Drake ruined
up.
the song. He ruined it.
بقى خلاص وصل مرحلة بقى يخرب الأغاني صح؟
He ruined the song. Drake ruined Who Told You. I think it was way better with just J Hus on it. I don't know how. I don't know what Drake did.
Are
He
we
hopped on it.
witnessing the fall off of Drake or something?
لا, it's not a fault. It's ما مشكلة.
لا,
Even
لكن أنا-
someone as great as Drake can
There
miss.
is a pattern. There is a في حاجة
في pattern بتاع Drake doing هنا.
doing bad stuff.
I don't- I don't know. I
falling
think-
off.
No, I just think. Okay, so the album is 19 tracks. تمام. The first 8 or the first 7 are purely, not purely, but واضح إنها they're commercial.
Mm.
They have a commercial approach. Even the beats, the sounds are pretty commercial, basically.
Okay.
The album to me starts from track 9 or track 8 from Come Look وانت نازل.
Mhm.
Bro, fire after fire after fire after fire. I undoubtedly will say that so far, we're in July now,
Now I know why.
this is my favorite album of the year.
By checking the friends who listen to listen to this,
Your brother's on this list. So
Yeah.
what does that have to do with anything?
and the other guy also.
What about him?
I mean,
علاقة
those
شنو؟
two people. I mean, like
أنا إيه
if,
album
if
has
they
to-
listen to this, it's verified for me. I mean,
So since these people are listening to it,
yeah.
it's verified for you. لكن أنا اللي قاعد أنبحث إلي 5 دقائق.
I
doesn't
was
count?
just wondering. يعني ما أعرف
Okay.
كيف.
المهم,
Yeah.
album crazy. I don't know why, but I love Freshwater. I just love how absurd the song sounds. يعني bro, الزول ده كان زعلان من حاجة عرفتها. مش زعلان يعني قليل الأدب, كان قليل الأدب in the whole
Okay.
project, بس في قلة أدب حاصلة كده. Love, Come
Bim,
Look.
Bim Bim sounds interesting.
Bim Bim is all right. Come Gully Bun is all right. Bro, every song, Alien Girl is all right. Massacre is great. Militarian, you're going to love. Militarian and Massacre are two
I
songs you're going to love.
Militarian with the Naira Marley. Is she a Marley related?
I have no idea. I wish I can tell you, but I don't know. But
Let me do
album of the year candidate for me. I recommend you listen to it, and I recommend you listen to it properly and give it its right. I know it's definitely worth a listen.
Okay.
But yeah, what else we got, Kanzi? What do you want to get into? Since we're done with music now.
So we're done with music. One of the things that I did in the last couple of days is that I went and I watched with one of my friends Mission Impossible, the new one.
Is it a 2-part movie or is it?
I think it's a 2-part movie because at the end there is.
Is this the one they shot in Abu Dhabi?
Cliff. What do you call it?
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger. There is a cliffhanger. Yeah, at the end.
Is it the one?
Literally,
I saw
literally cliffhanger. There is a cliff.
He's hanging on a cliff. So it was in
That's
in
not
the literal.
not the last scene, but there was. I mean, like
he
in the
was
last.
hanging on a cliff at some point.
في آخر scenes كده كان في.
لا لكن
Yeah. It's amazing.
this is the one they premiered in Abu Dhabi.
So they shot a scene in the new Abu Dhabi airport that was planned to be opened back in 2017. And
Okay.
it's not open until this day.
2023 now.
So I think it's one of the marketing strategies to shoot some of the
To
scenes.
remind us that there will be a Khariola airport.
and it's dope and it's nice.
Okay.
I can tell.
I mean,
it's a big, it's a big airport, and I mean, the story of the movie is nice. The actions, how imagine Tom Cruise is running and doing all these stunts, and he's 61 years.
He's one of the few authentic. I mean, he does his own stunts.
Yeah, and he's 61 years old.
ما شاء الله. أنا ما في زول يقول لي أنا I cannot do this and I'm too old, bro.
61. ما أعرف كيف. I don't know. And also, what was so appealing that the story involved AI, how AI is gonna fight us in the future. They blend that with the double agents, and there was a different agent that Tom Cruise was.
Don't tell us the whole movie. يعني.
So this is the spoiler. This is the spoiler. I'm gonna.
Don't spoil it. No.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
No, I still want.
No.
I want
Yeah, but it's worth watching. You feel like you get the worth of the ticket and the time that you're spending in the movies.
I mean, we had this conversation 2 episodes ago about how movies are just don't feel original anymore.
That's bringing back that feeling. If you want to solve that problem that we talked about that episode,
Yeah.
go watch the Mission Impossible. Also, I'm really excited about the new movie about the nuclear bomb.
Oppenheimer.
Exactly,
Uh,
Oppenheimer.
the Manhattan Project.
Correct. So
Yeah,
it seems
that's something I wanted to watch. We talked about it, and I didn't have time to go over the weekend.
yeah,
It's been out for a couple of days now,
Mhm.
and I want to watch it.
Same here.
There's been this internet hype between Oppenheimer and Barbie since they have the same release date
Yeah.
in the States. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, honestly,
You want to watch Barbie?
I want to
Everybody
watch
knows.
Barbie.
طبعا definitely.
I don't
judge me.
I'm comfortable with my masculinity. Don't judge me on that shit.
Okay.
But Barbie's not is not going to be released here until late August.
Why?
I don't know, but I think لأنه every country has different restrictions to what they show in movies والحاجات دي. So I think
you mean the movie is being audited for
Yes.
now until it gets released?
until late August released.
What if it gets leaked and people?
It's
start
probably
watching?
going to be leaked online. Like that's illegal.
Yeah, we don't.
And we shouldn't be watching
shouldn't
movies
any-
online illegally.
Online illegal. You need to subscribe to all the
Yes.
providers.
Go to the official source of where the
Source of
movies are played
and
and watch
watching
it
the
there.
movies.
We do
Follow-
not promote this.
Yes.
Legalize movies. Legally, like officially.
Speaking of legal and
the use of
and the proper use of media outlet media platforms,
Uh-huh.
Netflix implement, and this is we've been hearing this for the last couple of months,
I've been afraid of this for the
and
last couple
everybody was scared a little bit.
I've honestly been panicking about it. Huh?
Yeah, but now it's implemented starting this week in the UAE. Netflix implemented a ban on the password sharing between people unless you are within the same household, and how they are monitoring this is by the IP addresses. So, for example, I give you a password, username, a password.
Okay.
You went to Yard's place, for example.
Uh-huh.
You logged in with it.
Uh-huh.
The main this is what I understood. The main account
Okay.
will get notified that this guy is logging in from a different location or
Okay.
a different IP address, not similar to the registered one.
Uh-huh.
So you either the main account, you either allow it or not.
Okay. So
It's kind of restriction, but
does it really work? I don't think that really. I mean, so if I have my laptop and I'm using it at home watching Netflix, and I take the same laptop and I go somewhere else,
yeah,
will I get notified?
yes, because the IP address you are
But I can
connected
still
to-
access.
No, but if you are the main account,
Uh-huh.
and you have to go to advanced settings, allow this user from different location.
لا.
It's a two
ما هو الاي بي
kind of
ادرس مربوط باللوكيشن ما مربوط بالجهاز صح؟
probably location. Yeah.
Okay.
Location.
So اذا
Location.
انا ذاتي مشيت حته ثانيه if I went somewhere else to play something else.
Yeah. But
To watch.
you are the account owner.
I am the account owner.
If you are the account owner, I think there is exception. I'm not 100% sure. But
I mean,
if you are
I
not-
think that's
if
easily bypassed, in my opinion. I mean, if I
there-
approve it,
there
then
will be
خلاص I'm good to go.
There will be a workaround, a workaround. But there is that hustle of the other users that you are sharing the password with. If they are keep on changing places and logging
لا
in,
مشكلتهم. that's their own problem. I'm
they're not gonna get the seamless access that they're getting right now.
I don't think that's I mean, it's just I mean, we can't be that lazy, are we?
You know, you want my honest view on this topic,
Okay.
or this restriction? I don't give a shit about Netflix, because all the shows in Netflix, I don't even they don't even entertain me anymore. Netflix itself,
They lost their significance to you.
for me, I can unsubscribe from Netflix and live a normal life. وعادي يعني جدا.
I mean, I haven't used Netflix in a couple of months now.
So-
There's nothing that they,
So I mean, like,
unless something new drops that's actually interesting, then I might like go for a month or so. Like, not consistently. I don't feel like Netflix is having quality shows. Besides the one here and there. I've been watching The Witcher. مثلا. I don't know if you like The Witcher, but I've been watching The Witcher.
What about The Mandalorian? And
Mandalorian is on Netflix,
yeah, the first season, I think, the first two seasons.
but I already finished
the first season. Then after that, there was the Book of Boba Fett,
I watched,
which
Book
is
of-
amazing, by the way.
It's nice, but
It's very nice.
I'm
I like it.
emotionally attached to Mandalorian now.
But have you
He's-
watched the whole book, the Book of Boba Fett, the whole?
No, I think I watched a couple of episodes. Are you talking about the new Boba Fett series? صح?
Yeah, the
I only
Mandalorian is there.
is there for half of it, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
طيب.
بس ما حضرت Boba
Yeah,
Fett
but
كله.
this is the kind of series that I can watch. But if Netflix is providing it very late, like بعد سنة حتيجي تنزل لي season, I don't
Might as well
know.
just get Disney Plus.
خلاص بالضبط. Exactly, for example.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Watch it on
I
time.
think if most of the people they will go to Disney Plus.
I'm already
Disney
on
Plus, yeah.
Disney Plus and Apple TV. But Apple TV also doesn't offer.
So this doesn't impact you in any way.
It doesn't. I mean, no, not really. Nah. As much as I try to think about how it might impact me, it will not. I think people, nah.
I don't have a Netflix account, just to let you know. I deactivated that a very long time ago.
And where do you watch your movies?
Sources?
Do you? Yes.
Hmm?
Yes. What are your sources?
Okay, and this is a
Do you-
confession. I'm gonna say it.
Do you
Today?
watch illegally? Any?
It's take it how it is.
Uh-huh.
I had a friend who he lives in Sweden,
Okay.
and he got,
Okay. Uh-huh. I
so I
remember
watched Plex.
Plex. Okay.
I use Plex.
So that's illegal.
Connect to his server.
That's not legal.
Now I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know
About
the
the legality
methodology and the legality of
their
him-
service.
not service,
Mhm.
because he's a person. He's
Uh-huh.
downloading those movies
Uh-huh.
from where legal
عنده
platforms.
licensing
He's
ما عنده licensing ما يخصك.
licensed. أنا ما يخصني. He gave me an access to a server. I watch the movies and that's it.
كويس. حنكتني.
Just like someone who's handing you his PC, for example. Oh, go watch that movie.
Mm.
Are you a part of?
It's
the
like
crime?
someone sharing their Netflix password.
Kind of. No.
It's the same. He's
It's
giving
the
you
same.
access to what he has. And
Yeah. Anyhow,
I mean, that's fine. I don't know. I wouldn't judge. Anyways, moving on to local news. We got news from Saudi Arabia before we get into everything else. Is that Mosim Riyadh is beginning, starting with the Gamers event. I don't know what it's called. It's called Gamers 8.
Gamers 8. Yeah.
Yes. Gamers 8 starts from July 6th until August 31st. طبعا it's part of the whole Middle Beast season.
So it became a Middle Beast
It's
season.
everything that هاي موسم الرياض كله is a Middle Beast season.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
طبعا this whole thing it's a gaming event with tournaments we talked about it last year برضو when it started.
Yeah.
But just to recap again, it's this whole thing with tournaments and Call of Duty, FIFA, and all that stuff with live performances and all that stuff. We're into week 3 right now, and over the weekend, we've had performances from Da Vinci, Muayyad, Wiggs, Afrojack, and actually Metro Boomin
I never knew.
was on stage.
He was on the stage.
Yes, he performed on Saturday,
Okay.
on Friday. Sorry.
All right.
I saw glimpses of the performances. طبعا, bro. I don't need to say, but Saudi Arabia has been going crazy.
Bananas.
We talked about it nonstop last year,
Yeah.
and they're this year they're coming strongly.
I've watched a couple of you can call them influencers or YouTubers, gamers, who used to play like games and they're really famous in the Saudi scene, like Banderita, Opels, those people.
Okay,
They give them their own booths, like their own not booth, like their own section, like big section,
okay.
like
Is it like a streaming section?
it's not a streaming section. It's a section where they can showcase their anything that is related to their content, whether it's an anime, whether it's a type of food that they like. One of them, he really launched his first restaurant
in Gamers 8.
Yeah, in Gamers 8. His
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
I mean,
yeah.
they're honestly like the
amount of support that they are receiving
for the support that creatives are getting, the space they get to create, the space they get to do their thing, whether you're an artist, content creator, gamer, painter, photographer, the amount of
support,
creative support that you get, creative space to do what you want to do
it's a bliss
in that area.
Yeah,
mashallah, always recommend their efforts. I mean, they've been carrying the torch, in my opinion, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
it's great work. I mean, حفلات موسم الرياضي Gamers 8, that's what's going on. The big names, as usual, every year. DJ Snake, Imagine Dragons. These are the names that have been announced. There's still months to go and many more names to announce. One thing that happened over Friday in Definci's performance, I think from the stories that I saw from the news, one of the smoke machines caught on fire, and the performance was interrupted. Thankfully, nothing happened to anybody. They put out the fire real quick, and they resumed the performance afterwards. Lakin, I mean, it's an exciting time for Saudi Arabia. I missed going last year, and I'm definitely going to go this year. XP, أي حاجة وقت ما بقدر أمشي, I'm definitely gonna make it. But on to, like, speaking of performances and mishaps that happen in performances, last week we talked about Travis Scott performing his Utopia release party in Egypt.
Okay.
And there's been this whole controversy about the performance happening and then it being cancelled. And then النقابة, هيئة النقابة المصرية الفنيين المصريين اللي هي the Egyptian Syndicate.
They refused.
They refused, or they cancelled Travis Scott's performance
because they said there are some cult.
Because there were concerns raised that there are cult activities or marasim وحاجات غريبة that Travis Scott does.
What is that?
In his performances? I don't know. I don't think any of them ever watched a Travis Scott concert, but that's not the thing.
They said that based on previous concerts that he held.
ما كان في حاجة زي دي. بعدين it's not them that made, because there was you can say an outrage from people after that it was announced. There are people who came forward and showed and voiced their concerns. A big amount of people that forced or that kind of pushed the syndicate to cancel that performance. But now the whole thing is just going back and forth from statements from a Naqaba with statements from Travis Scott. Or not? I still don't know.
Because he performed yesterday or before yesterday in Wireless UK.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I don't. It's not clear yet. There's this whole media thing going around it. That I don't understand the whole concept. I mean, is he performing? Is he not? Utopia is supposed to be out by the end of the month. The performance was supposed to be on the 26th, which is a few days from now, and
Utopia,
we still don't know
Utopia
if
is the album or,
yes.
or the tour.
It's the album.
The
album is called Utopia.
I see.
I don't know. Would you want to see him perform in Egypt? I think it's unfair him not giving
performance here. So
in Wireless here.
I mean, like. What else? What else?
يعني
لا بس يعني كان للناس اللي هناك I mean, for the people they were excited to.
And then there's this one ridiculous piece. I don't know if you know Amro Adib. Do you know Amro Adib? Okay, so Amro Adib, I'm gonna have to say this in Arabic. Like, and Amro Adib came up and said on his show, he said كل اللي لاحظته إنه ترافيس سكوت بغني زي ويجز. حد فيهم بيقلد الثاني.
Definitely Travis Scott is copying Weeks. I mean, like, that's very obvious.
That's where you're going with this.
Right?
This is what we're choosing today.
It's يعني logical thinking. عرفتها؟ ما قدر لا
تنتلاتوش.
And that's a good reason to cancel this concert, to be honest يعني.
عشان ما يجيبوا زول بشابه. But I mean, Amro Davis jokes, but that's just ridiculousness.
What else? أنا والله شوف the Travis Scott concert. I was excited for the people who are in Egypt, like because we know that too many people because of the war they went from Sudan to Egypt. So that's a good opportunity.
I mean,
for them to.
You're gonna get a lot of people, and it's in Giza, صح? It's
Huh?
gonna be next to it's gonna be in Giza, next to the pyramids.
Next to the pyramids, yeah. So I was excited for those people, like, oh, okay, عندهم حاجة يعني they have something to enjoy, عرفت؟ لكن if it's not gonna happen خلاص يعني خلاص. It's not a big deal. يعني.
What was strange to me, ever since this news came out, I've been looking into if a lot of people actually performed near the pyramids.
What's gonna happen?
And I thought it was a rare thing that nobody ever did.
Uh-huh.
But apparently it's not. يعني,
It's a normal thing.
it's
right?
a normal thing that happens a lot. I mean, even Russ performed in 2022 in Egypt next to the pyramids. Shakira performed in 2005. Black Eyed Peas performed Annie. A lot of people that came that didn't have to face this kind of restrictions and I don't know, man. Backlash for it. But I hope, I mean, Travis Scott is a great performer. But I have nothing, I have no feelings about this whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sympathize with the situation, لكن صعب.
No.
ما قصة. أنا بس شايف إنه في جوطة surrounding الموضوع ما في داعي له.
Nonsense. أنا بالنسبة لي شايف ما في داعي. Anyhow.
Anyways, moving on to music, straight out of Egypt. Unfortunately, not straight out of Sudan. I'm talking about Soulja.
But how?
Because Soulja's in Egypt now. So,
you're judging because you're making that because of the where he shot the video.
yes,
I think it's obvious that
it's in Egypt. Yes,
he shot it in Egypt.
yes.
And I think
So Soulja dropped a song called Ayyam, along with a video for the song. The context of the song is endearing, or the anger towards towards his situation, or not his situation, but towards من منظور زول اضطر يطلع من السودان من منظور زول في موقف زي ده يعني.
he's drawing the picture يعني بيرسم الصورة الناس طلعت من السودان and all the struggles that he had.
Exactly. And his anger towards Sudan, or I felt it was إنه هو كان بيتكلم about his anger towards Sudan بنحب اللي بيظلمونا like he says that.
Kind of that, yeah.
If you take these words and apply them to Sudan, they apply.
And too many people who followed the same journey, because I know people personally who took the same route that everybody took from Sudan to Egypt and
went through the whole process.
And how they feel after they go there and reside, that like there is a part of their soul that is missing. They don't know when they are going back. All of these traumas. And that video and that song, too many people they can relate to it. I mean, like,
what do you think of the song?
Song is nice. The song, I think it came from the heart. It represents all the feelings of the young Sudanese generation who went through the process of moving out, forced from their country to any cities around, or any countries around. And I think we will see this color more often until this war is ending, and I hope it ends very soon.
Yeah, I personally loved the video. I think the director Idrisi is the one that did the video. I think Idrisi did an excellent job in conveying the emotion of the song in the video,
with the simplicity of the scenes. I think
they
mixed with the professionalism that they followed with the photography.
Shout out
aspect of it.
Shout out to Idris and the whole team that worked on the visuals and the song. Like, I actually, if I had heard the song without the video, it would have hit way less than how it hit with the video. This is what I'm trying to say. Yes,
I think it will hit the same. It will have the same impact. But yeah, that definitely the visuals gives adds more color.
Because I
to
heard
it.
the song as audio
separately.
I was like, okay, yeah, I get the song. It's fine. It's okay. Like when I saw the video, it gave me a whole different spectrum of depth into it.
Yeah.
Shout out to the team that worked on the video on the song, Idrisi and everybody. I'm sorry if I don't know the names, but
shout out to Soulja himself.
Shout out to Soulja himself. He did a great job on it.
And he got an upcoming concert here in Dubai.
Yeah, next week in Beat the Heat Festival.
Mhm.
We already had Wiggs come over. He performed last week. We had Kairoki this weekend, yesterday.
ما معاكم أنا عايش في البلد okay.
It's 3 weekends in a row.
Okay.
Flamingos podcast episode 135 لو سمحت.
135.
على الموضوع.
Alright.
And on the 28th, on the 28th we have Soulja, Afrutu, and Balti, I think. I'm sorry if I don't get the names, but Soulja and Afrutu are confirmed for me. I am going. I will be there. I will definitely be there. Because I want to see how Soulja performs in
Big crowd.
a bigger crowd than what he's used to. I mean, I've seen him perform in... I've seen reviews on his performance in XP. He did New Year's in Sudan. He did the Durex show, Durex record show when he came here.
Also, he did quite big concert in Sudan, I believe.
Yeah, that's the one on New Year's.
Before that, but no, before that.
Before that, I
The
don't.
one that he was hanging on the stage with next to the lights and stuff.
Maybe I don't know
It
that.
happened.
I haven't seen that. But المهم, I want to see a bigger and stranger crowd. يعني outside of Sudan.
Okay.
A bigger crowd
you
outside
want
of
to capture
Sudan.
the reaction
Yes.
of the non-Sudanese people.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Definitely.
Also, we have a new EP out by Mandela called Haider. We highlighted Mandela a couple of episodes ago, or a few episodes ago, when he dropped his first single. It was Baku, and then he came out now with a 5-track
we
EP.
played it, right?
We played it. Yeah, it was one of the picks, and he came out now with a 5-track EP called Haider. What do you think, Kanzi? Tell me your thoughts on the songs, or on the EP itself, or on Haider, or whatever you like.
I like the Nictophilia song. I already like Baco. Yeah, I like Baco. I like the guitar presence in the whole EP. I mean, like it sounds like a successful project from a successful project for an EP. Since this is his first, right?
This is his first, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, way to go. Good looks.
Agreed. I like the beat on Sexy Panda.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Cinderella. If there's one thing I have, I mean, the production was great. The sound comprehensively, yani, as a whole project, it was a consistent sound. It was a great listen, especially sonically.
Production, crispy.
Production, yes, everything was great. The whole image of the album, the whole idea of his album and his music, and because
the sound that he chose.
أظن أكتر كلمة هو قالها في الألبوم هي السيجارة. كلمة هو كان المفروض يسمي الإي بي السيجارة على فكرة، لأنه بيقول السيجارة دي زي 700 مرة كده throughout the whole EP. I don't mind that. I'm okay with that part.
Heavy smoker.
Heavy smoker. لكن I feel like I need substance from him. This doesn't feel like substance.
But that's his first try. I mean, that's his first project.
It's great. I love it.
Do you think that with a couple of features he will do great? Like, do we need him in features with other artists around the region? Do people need this type of sound nowadays?
This type of sound, yes. I definitely, I 100% agree with this type of sound being needed here. It's an execution of a sound. طبعا, you can tell the influences the artist the other international artists that influenced this kind of music, but
What do you think? What do you
his
think
implementation of it is great.
Okay.
His touch on it is great.
Mhm.
And the production on this album is great. I just feel like the substance in the words themselves. برضو again, he's telling his side of it or his story still, but I feel like I need something heavier from him because this is kind of a downer
And
type
explain
of album.
heavier. Do you want him to give you?
I just
like,
want to see him
deep
explore.
words?
I just want to. I want to hear. I want to hear more from him in a deeper context.
Context. Okay, I get you.
This is what I felt like I wanted in this project. Moving on,
Local on the local releases.
still on local releases, we got a new track from Bu Kalthoum called Folar.
Mhm.
Bu Kalthoum dropped a song over the weekend also. I'm so happy that we're getting more and more music that we're listening to, but Bu Kalthoum dropped a song over the weekend. Did you listen to it? Did you get to?
Yeah, I had the chance to listen to it once, I think, but I
And what are your thoughts?
yeah, it's a good one.
Mhm.
I mean, like Bu Kalthoum, he doesn't miss. He before he release, I think he study. I mean, like, or he plan a strategic way of the release, and I think this one is a little bit different than all the type of music that he used to release. There is you can feel that this is not his comfort zone, you know, or this is not his color of music that he always
Okay.
like release, you know. It's a Lucy for him. You can consider that, but it's a nice song.
Okay. I mean, to me, honestly, it's a Bu Kalthoum track.
Mhm.
I mean, Bu Kalthoum. Bu Kalthoum delivers every time.
And he never misses.
No, I'm not gonna say he never misses, but it's the same context. يعني أقول عليك كيف دي. It's a Bu Kalthoum track, literally. يعني Bu Kalthoum نزل أغنية. It's nice. Yes. Okay. Nice. ما في that rush I got when I heard طالب علم.
It wasn't there.
It wasn't there. That album, that whole project was leaps and bounds like above what anybody else was doing. But yeah, it was a great thing to witness.
Understood.
Yeah. What do you got first? What else?
So, since I mean, like, it seems like the summer is the right time for all the artists to release their music. I mean, like, you can feel the pattern. You can feel all of them. They are working so hard to even book tours. Starting from international artists, they start with booking tours, going on tours, and then after that they release music. So all of that requires like a big team or management. So there is a new platform called Kumi. It's not a recent one. They launched back in 2021 as a content creator and influencers hub, right? In the beginning. So you go there, you build your profile, you create your bio, and you put all your social media tags. It represents whatever the categories of your content. They put it in different categories, like if you are a comedian, if you are a podcaster, if you are an artist, musician, athlete. So just to give you a background on Kumi and what is Kumi. Kumi is a digital storefront for content creators and celebrities. And it's announced to the public along with new features, including ability to sell products where they embedded Shopify. If you have an e-commerce website where you're selling if you're an artist and you're selling your merch in Shopify, for example, or WordPress or whatever,
Okay.
You can easily embed that within your profile.
Okay.
And I think that is one of the cool features that the people use it as an income stream, because the artists they need to sell their merch. They need to,
and they need this one place where it's this
a consolidated place where you have all your
أيوة
consolidated. Yeah,
they're in the consolidation.
They need consolidation. Yeah, definitely. The UI is very responsive and represents your art and work in a fancy way. You have access as an artist to all the metrics, the data, the analytics, and instead of having a full team of management who follows your data. Because definitely, as an artist or as a content creator, you need to know where is the social media platform that gives you the most revenues. So it gives you that ability to perform that. Also, I think it's gonna last. I think Kumi is gonna be the next hub for these types.
I mean, there's
of
been
stuff.
a lot of those. Hinay, why is Kumi
Why
special?
is Kumi special? Because for me, because from what I read or what I researched about Kumi is that from 2021 until 2023, the amount of features that they are adding and the amount of famous artists that they are getting enrolled
in this whole
thing,
okay,
give it a credibility and give it also a safe place for the artist to share their
and it's everything is on there from A to Z. And I see if I go on to X artist page and I want to buy a song, my payment is there, everything I have is there, so I can sell my merch, I can sell my products, I can
you can do all of that. You can post your videos. You can which means that also you share the same you expose your content to an additional fans who are using the hub also.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So it gives them more exposure, more revenue, which means more revenues. Easy to handle. You don't need a big team to manage all of this. Or maybe you need, or you need at least someone to manage this for you. But it is going to be easy for them. And again, back to the question, why is Kumi? Is because they witnessed from 2021 to 2023, the amount of features that they're adding is rapidly being released, like comparing to the others.
To the others, okay.
Embedding Shopify, one click checkout, all of these features, they're adding it. They are progressing very fast, as you can say that.
Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I can't wait to look into it and see what we can get out of it.
Yeah, definitely. And for the podcast also, catch us on Kumi.
والله خلاص confirmed. احنا طوالي we're getting on Kumi.
We're gonna hop there. Yeah, why not?
Let's we'll do our research.
Yeah, we'll do our research.
We'll check it out.
Also, regarding the payment, so it's $9 a month or $96 a year.
Yeah, that's a saving. شكلنا كده ما اي حاجه بيقولوش ما بتنفع معنا هنا ما دايرين ندفع. Okay, so all right, so on a weekly basis we have this segment that we ask people questions on our socials and we get answers for them. So and we're going to review these questions in our episode.
So what was the question?
You didn't. This is the first time you go through. Okay. So last week's question was, what was the most embarrassing thing you got caught doing?
The most
embarrassing thing you got caught doing.
Okay.
Tamam. I'm gonna give you a few of the answers and you tell me what you think. And you have to think of an answer. You have to answer the question for yourself too.
What?
Yeah. شنو الناس تفضح نفسها واحنا ما نقول؟
I don't care. هم بطريقتهم. أنا ما
لا the whole thing is that we do it together.
Okay. But you don't have to تفضح نفسك by the way.
It could be something.
It depends on
it could
the.
be something funny. يعني ما لازم.
Okay.
Just it's the whole thing is transparency. Just be transparent about it.
And be creative.
Creative دي معناتها كذب يعني. انت
ما-
بدك تكذب.
كل زول بطريقته.
بطريقته.
How do you perceive it?
طيب.
That's you.
طيب. Okay. So question number 1. Sorry. Answer for
لا, why you hide the answers?
عشان تشوف تركز معي هنا ده so I can tell you and you can tell me so you don't see all the
I
answers.
want to see.
Why do you want to look at all the answers هنا? I'm telling you the answers. I'm telling you the top 3.
It gives me a different way of thinking.
خلاص معلش.
Or at least I get a glimpse of what do they think of.
خلاص ما مشكلة هسه بشغلها. Anyways,
The question.
one
first.
of
What is the most impressive? Okay.
oh
sorry.
my god, the ADHD is ridiculous.
Yeah, my exactly.
طيب. One of the answers was said I called in sick to go for a job interview
Uh-huh.
from his older job. He called in sick, and on the day that he called in sick, he went for a job interview. The moment he reached at the interview, he found his boss there applying for the same job.
I don't know if it's embarrassing or funny. Wallahi, that's funny as hell.
That's like imagine just اسمع تقول لمديرك
أنا بكرة ما جاي.
انا بكره ما جاي عيان والله يا اخي.
قاعد معك. Is it the same role?
It's the same role.
Okay, if it's the same role, that's so embarrassing.
That's ridiculous.
كيف يرجعوا that? Imagine the next day.
How will you meet him the next day?
The next day. Okay.
Like nothing happened.
راح interview, huh?
بعدين انتوا الاثنين داكين ما تفهم دي شنو. Okay. Another one we had was this is just also like the audacity on some people. Said being at the same house while my ex was cheating on me in the other room.
Is it that embarrassing? دي شنو الامبارسمنت في الموضوع ده؟ This is
لا دي بس فيها audacity من the guy that was cheating. Like if your girl was in one room and you're in the other room cheating on your girl.
where is the embarrassing?
Is that انت قاعد في لمة. Like you're at a house party.
Okay.
You're
house
with your
party.
you're with
House
your
party.
girl.
Okay.
And then your girl's in the other room cheating on you. And then everybody catches her, including you.
Everybody knew about that.
Yes.
Okay. ما انت اللي اكتشفت الموضوع لكن everybody knew.
Yes.
Okay. That's fucked up. That's not even embarrassing. That's fucked up. That's يعني I don't know. Fuckery. Kind of fuckery that you get in this type of parties.
I mean, that's just
Okay.
that's just weird.
Next.
Okay. This is not an embarrassing story.
Uh-huh.
It's just a ridiculous one.
Okay.
I don't know what people have for the understanding of embarrassing. Like okay, so this story is I went out for the night with a couple of friends,
Mm-hmm.
and as we were going back home, I dropped off my friend at their house and I blacked out. I stayed in the car and I blacked out.
Okay.
I woke up the next day at home, not knowing where my car is.
Okay.
I spent 5 days looking for my car.
And he found it. Now it's the part embarrassing or not?
It's not embarrassing. It's just
until now,
ridiculous.
it's just a story.
It's a story.
طيب.
I found my car at a random parking lot, at a random hospital parking.
Okay.
Until this day, I don't know how that happened.
That's not even embarrassing. That's a hangover movie.
That's a movie. That's basically a short film بتاع
the hangover. قبل ما they released the hangover. This was the original script.
اسمه ده كان هو.
طيب. Okay. The hospital hangover.
The hospital hangover.
Hospital parking hangover. Okay.
Okay. I mean, there are ones that are actually really, really horrible, but still not embarrassing. Okay, this is a story. When I was younger, I was on the computer
Mhm.
in a pop-up porn thing. Popped up.
Yeah.
تحت الpop-ups دي طلعت له.
Yeah.
I clicked on it out of curiosity.
Out of curiosity. Okay.
And 20 more popped up
Virus.
virus.
Uh-huh.
That very moment, my mom walked into the room.
Yeah. Okay.
I reach to turn off for the off button
But he turned
to turn off the
but he
screen.
turned the volume up. Right? Isn't it? كتب كده صح؟ كتب turn the volume up.
Instead of turning it off,
Uh-huh.
he switched on the audio.
I know. يعني predictable. قصة السيناريو بتاع ده.
ده حصل
Okay.
معاك ولا شنو؟
لا لكن I knew ما قلت لك اوكي احسن ما
ما
توريني.
عشان قريتها.
احسن ما لا والله ما قريتها والله ما قريتها لكن anyhow طيب
That's it.
that's not a real story but
That's the top-
آخر one. It's not يعني
That's the top 4 or top 3 that we had.
none of them
Are embarrassing?
considered embarrassing.
No, I mean the first one was the interview story. The interview story that was ridiculous. That's just
هم الناس مفروض يفهموا انه embarrassing means putting yourself in an awkward situation. The awkwardness مفروض يكون
Yes.
تكون هناك.
I mean the porn thing is also awkward. I mean,
It is awkward, but I think that's not the real story. I think the real story is that this person was watching porn and then he got panicked. Instead of turning off the PC, he turned on the audio. And then
يعني
when
الفضيحة
the mom-
بقت بدل ما فيجوال بقت فيجوال
yeah.
واوديتوريال برضو فضيحة.
exactly. And when the mom asked, he said that this is a link that I clicked by mistake, and this is a virus. It's not me. And the porn one continued.
بعدين out of curiosity.
Out of curiosity.
Nah, nigga, you weren't curious. You knew exactly what you were doing. Don't try to say it was out of curiosity. But yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, that's all the answers we have for this segment. But we're gonna give you guys next week's question because there's something that I wanted to point out. Last week when we asked the question, a lot of people were cautious about telling us the story, but we're here to tell you guys it's all for fun. We're not calling anybody out or
We're not mentioning names. We're not.
yes.
We're not even.
And it's a form of support for us. I mean, it's content for us. It's stuff that we can talk about. You know, we can crack up, have fun. Don't take it too seriously. All right. I mean, and we appreciate everyone that answered. We had a lot more answers. We just don't have the time to go over all of them. But I mean, we really appreciate your participation in this whole thing.
Thank you.
Yes. But getting into that for next week's question, we're going to give you guys a simple one, which is, what is the weirdest food you have ever eaten? I mean, that's an easy one.
That's an easy one.
But there's a lot of stuff that out there to eat that's really, really weird. I mean, I'll tell mine when we get to it next week. But Kanzi, do you have anything to add?
I think that's it.
That's all we have for this episode, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. This is everything for this week's episode from the Flamingos podcast. We appreciate everybody that listens to us. It's always love. It's always support. We appreciate everyone that answered our questions, that gives us their opinion, that gives us their shout outs. Always stay positive. I know it's really hot out there. It's been hot as hell this week, but always keep moving. Always keep running. Stay safe. Check your cars. Maintain your cars. It's around that time of year where it kind of gets weird. I mean,
Really?
cars break down. Yeah.
Okay.
There's been fires on the highways. So guys, be safe with this heat.
Enjoy it as much as you can.
Enjoy the summer. Stay vigilant about it. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. And always love from the Flamingos podcast. It's a wab
Kenzie on the mic.
and peace.
We out.